Hello, it's Lynn. I'm back with another quick video. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. It's a public holiday here in the state I live in Australia. It's been very cold and very wet, and it's up in the mountains. They're having the opening of the ski season, so it's been amazing for them. Heaps and heaps of snow, which is really good. The best opening for years, apparently. What I'm just going to do today, I've got a small board that I'm painting over an old fluid art painting that I did a few years ago that didn't work out very well. Sorry, keep humming. I put some gesso on it because I want some real texture on this. So I put some gesso on it the other day, and then this morning I did the writing with just some dark coloured paint. I had some burnt umber with a touch of black, and I just used a little brush, and I've just written, and the paint ran because it's sort of sloppy, but it's this new process that I've learnt, and I just thought I'd give a quick demonstration. But because the weather's so cold, it takes longer for everything to dry, so I've already pre-done that. But I just wanted to give people like a sort of a better understanding of what I've been raving about with this new process, because it's something that I'm sort of hooked on at the moment. And I just did that again. I'm so sorry. My name's Lynn. I'm recently retired. Been looking for part-time work, but I found a couple of little bits and pieces, but nothing kind of regular. I would love to get my channel monetized, so then that's the extra income, and I can put more money into, camera, microphone, overhead camera, art supplies, stuff like that. If you like the video, if you want to see me progress and try different things and experiment and have adventures and fails and all sorts of things, it would be good to subscribe. I would love it if you would do that, please. If you're coming back to watch me and you've watched me before, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. No end. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I guess I'll just get on with it, and I've picked 3 kind of earthy tone colors to go over this. It looks a real mess because it is black or almost black writing over gesso, which was not clear. See, it's quite opaque in spots and quite white in other spots. But I just sort of wrote, and you can write anything you like. You can absolutely vent about anything, or you can write lovely things. You can write a poem, whatever you feel like writing on the canvas, and you can use any size canvas. It doesn't have to be small. It can be, and as I've done, I've painted over several now. So if you've painted something in the past and you didn't like it, well, you can just reuse the canvas. And you don't need to use gesso. That was just something that I'm sort of trialing at the moment. But you just get some paint, not thick. It needs to be a bit runny. And you just write, and you just keep writing and writing and writing until you've said everything you wanted to say. And then you let it dry. And then you get what they call a wash. So it's thin paint. I've saved some. I've just got them in these reusable containers so I don't waste the paint. And I've got, I forgot the name of that colour. Just a second. It is yellow ochre, but it does have a touch of something else in it. I think I put a touch of burnt umber in it, actually. And then I've got this one, which is a mixture of about 3 different colours. It's kind of a pinky beigey colour. And then I've got, it's basically sage, but I've made it a bit darker by putting a bit of, what colour green is it called? Green oxide in it, just to make it a bit more green. So, and just a cheap brush, just one of these, a little bit wider. The bigger the canvas, the bigger the brush. So I'm just going to wet the brush, and you just kind of decide where you want to put the particular colours. I'm actually going to do the edges as well, because when I did the fluid art, the paint runs all over the edges. So it's just a quick dab. It doesn't have to be, you sort of just, it's just a second layer of colour. you sort of need it to be a bit transparent. Wash my paint brush. Okay, a bit of water off. Now we'll try some green. And if it runs, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It also creates a bit more interest underneath the multiple layers. So we're just dabbing that on. Don't have to be too fussy. And if the colours overlap, that's fine. I actually might have this paint a little bit too thin. If it's a little bit thicker for you, that's okay. I might go right across here with the green, the sage. Get that one down. Also, when you're doing these, you don't have to stay this way up. As you go through the process, it's quite common to change the orientation of the painting. You might decide that you prefer it after it's almost finished. You might decide that you prefer it. It is a bit thin. This one, I was hoping for it was a bit thicker, but that's all right. You can still see quite a bit of the stuff through it. Okay, that was quick. So just, yeah, like I said, you don't have to be too fussy about it. It's just the second layer in this process. So I'll let that dry, and then I'll come back in a couple of days and we'll do the white mark making all over it and see how that goes. I might actually lay this, I'll leave it. I'll leave it upright so it does run a bit, and we'll do the white mark making when I come back in another video. And then the next one will be the glazing, so you get a better idea of what I'm talking about when I'm saying how much I love this process. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I would love it if you'd hit the like button. I would love it if you would subscribe and you come back and watch what I'm doing. Whether you probably can do it better, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Thank you so much. See you in a couple of days. Bye.